Yo, what up, Ryerson? It's your Student Life video blogger here, and today I want to talk about something that is sweeping the globe, newsstands, and yes, even our campus during Ryerson Social Justice Week last week. Occupy Wall Street. For those of you just tuning in, consider this. Occupy Wall Street 101. Who, what, where, when, why. Let's start with what. Occupy Wall Street is a movement that is inspired by the uprisings that began in the Middle East. It is a peaceful demonstration that is fighting against the greedy corporate and capitalist agenda and financial inequality that is happening all over the world. Who? It's a family affair, folks. Men, women, moms, dads, sisters, babies, brothers, cousins, toddlers, teenagers, and yes, young people like you and me. Where? What began initially as one city has now grown to over 100 cities in the US, as well as 1,600 cities all over the globe. It's like an ODB introduction. Yo, New York in the house! Is Brooklyn in the house? Baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on. There's Occupy Rome, Occupy Sydney, Occupy Asia, Occupy London, and yes, Occupy Toronto. When? Last week on October 15th, a global protest took place. Yo man, my Twitter was going nuts, bro. In New York City alone, there have been nearly 10,000 protesters who've been occupying for the last 4 weeks. And in our city, there were 3,000 people that marched and protested and gathered just at St. James Park south of our Ryerson neighborhood. Now, the question remains, why? Why are people sleeping in parks, drumming and dancing in the rain, and congregating and marching in these rallies in the financial districts of their city? People are literally standing up for everything that is wrong with our planet, which is believed to be rooted back to greed and corruption. When money is the motive, man. I can't do it like Wheezy. Man. Sure, at some point capitalism seemed like a great idea. Free enterprise, and everybody has the opportunity to make something of themselves. But what is this something? A numerical value that is attached to my name? That has somehow evolved to become attached to my worth? This something that society has domesticated me into believing that I should strive for? Which is what exactly? Oh, I know, financial security, because that's what I'm taught is the measurement of success. Here's the truth, folks. There is global hunger that is the #1 killer of humanity. It doesn't help either that there's actually more than enough food to feed the 6 billion people inhabiting this planet. So why are people starving? Oh, how about the mass production of food that we're made to believe is actually good for us? You know, the stuff that's being exported from developing countries. And I say developing because let's get real, these countries aren't actually being developed. North America just doesn't want to look like the bad guys. Here's the truth about that matter. Cheap manual labor, horrendous working conditions, and crop that is being sprayed by pesticides, herbicides. It's disgusting. Oh, and not to mention the fact what all of this is doing to our environment. Yo, man, don't look at me and tell me, this chick's ranty. She needs to hug a friggin' tree or something. Fact, the number of trees for me to even hug is depleting. I haven't even touched upon the tar sands. Google it. It's happening in Alberta, and it's real. Pharmaceutical industry? Drugs can help sicknesses, or drugs can help people stay sick and leave me buying more drugs. Oh god, and then there's the war industry. The business of guns, killing, over what? Oil. And you know what oil is? Oil equals money, and money equals power. This is not a conspiracy theory, Ryerson. It's happening. It's been happening. Look around you. Humanity is becoming more unconscious as we commodify everything and buy into this idea of we need more. The truth of the matter remains. Only 1% of the world is actually getting more. And the 99% of us are continually getting less. Some of you are sitting there and probably thinking, hey, we're Canada. Harper and I are like this. Ford and I are like this. And you're saying to yourselves, people are choosing to put themselves through sleeping in tents and tweeting on their cell phones. Things aren't even actually that bad here in Canada. Nah, man. There's a reason why it's a global movement. Social inequality exists everywhere. And we gotta stand up for what is unjust and undemocratic here. And everywhere else on this planet that this is happening. I'm not even telling you that you should drop everything, grab a sign, and just start marching in the rain. I'm telling you, be aware. I can't tell you what the solutions are. I don't even know what they are, to be honest. But all I do know is that things aren't working out right now. There's a major injustice that is taking place, and we could very well be upon the times where all of that changes. All begins with being human again. Numbers don't equal value. Numbers equal numbers. Look at me, look at each other as someone of value, not a number. That took a lot out of me, man. That's it from me, Ryerson. I want to hear from you. Give me some of your rants. Tell me what you're frustrated about. Tell me what you agree with, what you disagree with. Tweet us at RUStudentLife, hit up our Facebook fan page, visit our website. If you want to know more information about the Occupy protests that are taking place all over the globe, check out these websites, occupytogether.org, occupytoronto.com, or occupywallstreet.org. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.